Alright guys, just pulled up at the service station for a break. I really wanted, it's called a beef foggy. They're like a local thing. It's like kind of like a pasty, I suppose. They're really nice. I came here especially because they only sell them here and they haven't got any, so I'm kind of bummed. Anyway, I thought whilst I'm parked up I would give you a little tour of the interior of my truck, because a few people have asked for it. It's really not that exciting, it's pretty basic, bog standard in here, but you've asked for it, so you shall get it. So, excuse the dizzying stuff. Alright, so this is the dashboard, obviously. If I can get the bloody key to turn. You can see you've got all your lights and everything. This screen, it's pretty basic, really doesn't tell you a great deal. Just obviously got the time, the temperature, and what gear you're in, and the mileage, and then you can scroll through. You see your AdBlue and your oil, and you've got shut up Blackview, oil pressure, air pressure, and then it goes to kilometers, hours, and miles. That's it for that, basically. Down here, of course, you've got your speedo, you've got the T. You probably can't see it, you can just about see a T in there. When you're due a tacho brake, that lights up 15 minutes before. You've got the fuel gauge, obviously, your oil temperature, water temperature rather, and your revs, park brake, lights, seatbelt warning, all pretty basic stuff really. Nothing else on there to show you. If you've got any warning lights, they usually come up on these two bits here, but I haven't got any on at the moment, thankfully. I'll just turn the ignition off for now. Over here, let me get a bit more cable. That is my Bluetooth. Someone asked me about that a while ago. So that's just a screen for the Bluetooth. It's a Parrot MK something or other. There's a man looking at me funny. Over here we've got some more switches. Fog light. That one is for the lights in the box in the back, but for some reason they've stopped working recently, so I don't know if a fuse has gone or something. This one up here, SL, that's the speed limiter. Well, this truck is limited to 56 mile an hour all the time, and by law, but you can actually set your own speed limiter up to that with this. So you just get to the speed that you want and you press that, and it will not allow you to go over that speed, which is quite handy in roadworks and stuff. So here we've got the gearbox, or the gearbox controls. We've got drive, neutral and reverse. If you press and hold reverse for 2 seconds, it will go into slow reverse. Basically all that does, it just limits the revs, so you can't go too fast. Neutral's neutral, obviously. The drive button, again, if you press it for 2 seconds, you get slow drive, so that's the same thing. It limits the revs, so you can't go too fast. It's good for manoeuvring. If you press it once, it will go into auto. If you press it again, it will go into semi-auto. And when you're in semi-auto, you can use this paddle here to change gear. So you pull it up to change up, and you push it down to change down. Also, we've got cruise control button on and off, and then we've got the engine brake on here. That's engine brake only comes on when you press the brake pedal, and that one it's on all the time when you release the throttle. This side we've got the headlights, high beam and low beam. You've got the windscreen wipers, intermittent on, and then to squirt you push that in, and you've got the horn as well, and of course you've got the indicators on that one as well. This button, oh I got that wrong actually, didn't I? This button is for the interior light inside the cab. This button is for the lights inside the box in the back. I got that wrong, sorry. hazard lights, and then just got basic heater control, nothing fancy whatsoever. And then we've got the other part of the Bluetooth, and then there we've got the headlight leveling switch, so you can adjust if you've got a large load on. You can adjust the headlights so they're pointing in the right direction. Coming over to the center console, if I can move all the wires and crap out the way. This is the handbrake. If you've never been in a truck before, you've probably never seen one of these before, but basically to put it on and off, it's got like a collar here which you have to lift up. That turns it off. It's air operated, and then to put it on, you lift that collar up and put it on. Nice and simple. This is a load of other junk, nothing exciting. Paperwork and stuff goes back there. I've got some hand wipes here because I get quite dirty doing my job. That's my coffee. Nothing else there really to talk about. Up here we've got the tachograph. It's quite an old one. It's the first edition one, VDO one. As you can see, I'm currently on brake. If you press the down key, it shows you how long you've been driving for, which has been 1 hour 31 so far today, and how long you've been on brake for, which is 21 minutes. And that's your 2 week total. As you can see, I have not done a lot in the last 2 weeks really. And then we've just got a radio there, which I don't really ever use. And then we've got the microphones for the Bluetooth. You may have seen this. That's my black view dash camera, which I have on all the time. I've had that for years, just in case. Never need to use it, thankfully. I've got some storage. Oops, stop the camera. Got some storage up here. It's just junk in there. That's where I mount the GoPro on this this weird mount thing when I do the vlogs. There's another locker there with some storage in, and the height marker. As you can see, it's only 10'9". It's not very tall, this truck. And some more stuff down in there, cleaning stuff. That door pocket's full of cleaning stuff. I like to try and keep the truck reasonably tidy. And of course, it's got ashtrays. I keep all my pens in that ashtray there. I don't smoke, so I don't use them. I think that's about it. It's just a load of other junk, hard hat, high vis, stuff like that. My briefcase where I keep all my stuff in. Got the window controls over here, and got the actual headlight thing, twin headlights on and off down there. There's another little bit of storage down there where I keep my car keys, and a few bits of storage. There's a seat adjuster there, and there's one in the front as well to tilt it. And yeah, that's it really. And like I said, it's really basic. Nothing very exciting in here at all, to be honest. Don't think of anything else. No, that's it. That's it for the inside. Like I said, we'll try and do an outside tour of some description at some point, but I've just got to be very careful. Because there's things I can't show you or I don't want to show you, so bear with me on that one. I'll have to cobble something together. Hope you like that interior tour. Hope you like that interior tour anyway, and yeah, let me know what you think.